to this. My name's Ellie Rao. I'm with Single Carrot Theater, and I'm a co-founder of the company that I helped start. And there's another ensemble member here. Raise your hand if you have started a business before. Great, awesome. So there's all sorts of really good information here. Do we want to do like a really quick introduction so we can try and meet people, or do we want to just jump into how to start a business?
Jump in.
All right, all right. How do you start a business?
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. All right.
Tell people that you have a business.
Tell people you have a business. So you're trying to sell something here. Well, what are some products that we like to sell? What is the business you'd like to start, sir?
I've already started one. I'm trying to start another one. So I guess it's online internet digital publishing.
Awesome. Online internet digital publishing. Yeah, come on in, guys. This is totally free form. Finding funding.
There's a lot of resources for funding that you can learn about funding. TEDCO, TEDCO. The state sponsors starting a business sort of little seminars you can go to, and they're county-based.
Right.
So if you live in Baltimore City, there's one for that. And they probably have their own, actually. Baltimore County has its own, out of Towson University, etc. I can't remember the name of it, but that county-based startup advice, business plan advice organization is a great resource to start.
I'm going to do a completely total shameless plug.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, great, sure.
I work at the Pratt Library. We have a small business resource center. Come talk to us.
Yeah, that was the first place that Single Carrot went, and we have a wonderful relationship with Andrea and the Pratt Library now. Yeah.
Another shameless plug, I'm here from TEDCO.
So can you tell us more about TEDCO?
Yeah, what is TEDCO?
Okay. The Maryland Technology Development Corporation, also known as TEDCO, has funding for startup seed stage companies, and we're located out in Columbia. We have a number of TEDCO funding briefings the second Friday of every month. We work along with DBED and a lot of the other sources that you would imagine in the state of Maryland. I'm the Communications and Events Manager, so you can come see me and I can link you directly to whomever would be the right point of contact for your area of campus. We're also the go-to for technology transfer, and we're #1 in the country for seed and early stage funding.
And what was your name?
Christine Johnson, that would be good.
I think one of the things to talk about would be anybody who started a business knows the woes of starting a team, like being single founder, co-founder, like the whole process of sharing the wealth.
I would start the whole business with, at the root of it, having a killer story about what you want to do and why it matters.
There's a term for that in the business world. Can you remember what that is? Elevator pitch. You need an elevator pitch. A simple idea of what your idea is all about.
Business plan.
There could be a whole discussion about whether you actually need a business plan or not. Because
Yeah.
a lot of great businesses never had business plans, and they were really good if they didn't.
Yeah, I was going to say,
So that's
if I
one
could see a show of hands, everyone who has started a business, raise your hand again. Everyone who started with a business plan, keep your hand up. Okay, that was informative. Thank you.
General business plan.
Yeah,
You have to write a
Yeah,
business plan. A good place to start is retired accounting. Score, yeah. Score. They have a nice one you can download. All kinds of stuff.
Before finding funding, I think you have to assess whether you need to look for funding. I think too many people think that they need to jump right into that.
I'm curious to talk to people about their experiences with building momentum with their business through social, all the social options that we have out there. What's worked for them, what's not, that kind of thing, what they've done. If you've already started the business, and you're sitting in the middle of a business right now, I'd love to have that discussion with people.
I guess building up that, we saw in Ellen Lupton's presentation to Kickstarter, like what other opportunities like that are there.
There's also different research funding organizations at the universities. UMBC has kind of a tech park, and they have funding for women entrepreneurs, and I can never remember the name of it. They have a new one for men. They have Activate and Innovate, men and women. It's very successful if you're doing kind of biotech, we're into that mostly. And then there's another one at Towson, there's another one at College Park. So the different campuses all have these sort of innovation type of opportunities for young entrepreneurs.
The best business advice I think I ever got was be prepared to grow organically, like not get too far ahead of yourself and jump in expecting it to be a huge thing all at once. Just to start small and let it kind of go from there.
My biggest fear isn't failure in the explicit sense. Everything goes in tanks because that's over. My biggest fear is wasting my time. How do you avoid that? How do you avoid getting 5 years in and realizing this is going nowhere? And those 5 years are gone.
So long-term wasting time, not like...
6-month plan, that's no big deal. 5 years.
Let's just do a few more and then really kind of go into some of these.
Going off of the business plan and also with that is, what is your mission and what's your vision statement? Even if you're on the business plan, having a mission and a vision statement and connecting everything back to that will help keep you on track.
Well, a big thing is identifying who your customers will be, who your clients will be. And for instance, in the tech world, let's suppose if you were creating software is also a partner with a client and use them as a beta site, which helps basically prove your concept. And if you wanted to go through the process of getting outside funding, you have something that you can show them that, hey, we have a beta site, things are up and running. So I think that's something that was a big thing for us.
I'm interested in, it sounds like there's a lot of business owners in here, when you sort of are at a certain level, how do you get to that jump, make that jump to that next level? When you've been in a certain place for a few years and you really want to expand, how do you do that?
Finding employees for a startup.
I'm looking for small business resources outside of just my
Advice, mentoring.
No, I don't know. Space, technology.
A little more practical things.
Yes.
I think one critical one is being open to fail and then start again. That whole proven concept as well. And really taking the term wasting your time out of your vocabulary.
Last one, and then I want to go actually get into something.
Yeah. I'm curious how many people here are product versus service. Like, I'm a graphic designer. I don't need venture capital. It would do nothing for me, I'm trying to start a partnership. I'm trying to find clients. That's my deal. I'm not trying to launch a product that needs like $1 million to start out. So maybe we can kind of look at
Freelance versus business.
exactly, yeah. But a freelance business is a business. It's just a very, very small.
In the interest of capitalism, I think we should all donate money to the topics we like, and then the ones with the most money.
I'll take that money and I'll do something with it.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm being entrepreneurial.
And a business model has been found.
Can I make, looking at all of these, I think
The market.
the business planning, and maybe start with people who have advice about business planning, business writing, because that is kind of the beginning. So who wants to talk?